I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now Golden State's starting five. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield, and Richard. And for New York, Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Doors, I'd have to imagine, game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge. Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now, here's Butler. Back to Curry. Got that bucket.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
New York with the ball. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. Important. Down low, here's Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
Here's Curry. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Hield outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
If you've got a shooter like Hield on your team, any opportunity to deliver the basketball is a good time.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. Off target with his 3. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Butler gets it to go.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 8.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And now a chance to look at Jimmy Butler. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson surveying the D.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That one falls for Brunson. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Butler. Golden State moving it around. Here's Richard. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Anunoby passes to Towns. Hart outside. Shot clock at 6. Towns sets the pick for Hart. New York, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Curry with the 3. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Brunson outside, and they pick up 2. Brunson's got 11. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Curry against Brunson. Curry kicks to Richard. Green, the screen. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by New York. Outside, Towns. Puts up a deep 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Back to Curry. To the inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Outside, Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Curry's shot is off. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 11.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Back to Brunson. Shoots over Curry, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Hard against Butler. Outside Curry. Over Brunson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 13 points.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
So for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. Pelicans looking it over. Pass to Hart. Now Brunson. Oh, good with the triple. Outside, Green. And that one drops. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Well, Draymond Green has a terrific handle on the basketball. Superb at getting through the defense.
Clarkson outside. Back to Brunson. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Great quarter at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside Curry. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 16.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Hart outside. Brunson outside. Beyond the arc. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 3. Curry on the wing. Back to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mikal Bridges checked in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Warriors also with a sub. Horford's checked in. And that one misses. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now, here's Clarkson. Still without a basket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Warriors leading by 4. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you, Kev.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's McBride, following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for New York.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Podziemski finds Curry. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Now Podziemski. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now Clarkson after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Out to Bridges. Latre. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
Now, I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Now here is Horford. Still yet to score. On its way from Curry for two. Wide open shot is on the money. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Clarkson on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Towns the screen. McBride's shot is off.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And the shot goes down. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Come on now, that's easy money.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Shoots the three. Drains the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 5 points so far. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Robinson is out there with Guerschon Yabusele. And it's McBride in at the point guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now, here's Clarkson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And Clarkson leaving no doubt with that finish, folks.
41.
Golden State's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Butler against Yabusele. Golden State moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Well, we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Yabusele a screen on Kuminga. Bridges up top, guarded by Horford. Bridges shot, good. Bridges got his second bucket.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Hit by Horford. Here's Butler, and it's blocked. Here's McBride. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bridges. Back to McBride. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Horford. Now Moody. Horford sets a screen for Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clarkson outside. Out to the right wing. Butler against Yabusele. And again, it's New York. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Butler. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry and John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Yabusele. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Clarkson. Then for the Warriors, Green comes in for Al Horford. And Curry subbed in for Jonathan Kuminga. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pajemski with it. He's got 6. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Here's McBride, and the layup falls.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
46.
Now Pajemski. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. McBride with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Anunoby passes to McBride. Now Robinson. Pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Here's McBride. And the 3 off target. Outside Curry. And here is Moody. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Outside Towns. Offensive rebound, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Moses Moody.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
DB, it's hard to believe, but OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively.
And the first one at the line is good.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
Gershon Yabusele, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And here are the Warriors now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Green. Yabusele passes to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 4 points in the quarter.
Knicks lead 53.
Outside Butler. Green with the screen on Yabusele. Three-pointer, Butler. Knicks with the rebound. Outside, Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Moody's shot is off. Knicks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Yabusele kicks to Anunoby. And again, New York with the triple.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Now, here's Moody. Here's Green. To halt the run. Bridges with the board.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Podziemski. 6 points for him. Outside Curry. Steph, perfection from the arc.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Yabusele. Back to McBride. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 6. Green passes to Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And Towns throws it down.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target, he will do the rest.
Pass to Green. Now, here's Moody. Now, Podziemski. Defended by Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Moody. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Towns, high post. It's stolen by Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jordan Clarkson is checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride. Then for the Warriors, Richards is checked in, and Hield subbed in for Moody. Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 40-point game against Orlando.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Now here's Towns. It's a 3-point game. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got 10.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Brunson. To the middle. And the rejection by Towns. Brunson finds Anunoby. And here's Towns. Towns is doubled. Now Yabusele lets the 3 fly. With the clock winding down and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Warriors trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here is Curry. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Nifty move. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their scrimmage.
Anunoby outside. Abu Saleh kicks to Anunoby. The three-pointer no good. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now here's Hield. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Yabusele. Over to the wing. Brunson outside. The kick out to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
And it's Bajemski in the corner. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New York leading by 9. Towns down low, working on Green. They set the pick. Anunoby has the open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The drive by Green.
Well, I love watching Green take it all the way to the rack with his size and speed. He puts a ton of pressure on the defense to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
First one falls for him.
Well, to me, the infectiousness with which Draymond Green plays, it impacts everyone around him. I love that.
Both free throws good from Green. 16 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry against Brunson. Just 3 on the clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for Golden State.
They're not playing with urgency, especially on the glass. Shots go up and they're just waiting. Go after the rebound.
Yeah, got to get those elbows up at least 2 inches. The rest can't see everything.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard. Curry can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Towns wide open. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. 24 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Curry with
62.
Hield outside. Curry against Brunson. From 11 feet away. Curry can't get it to go. New York leading by 10. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Kevin?
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Hield kicks to Green. Outside Butler. Here's Richard. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Right block shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The first free throw is good.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size, that is Josh Hart.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Butler. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, just terrific unselfishness from the veteran forward. Jimmy Butler more than willing to pass if he finds a teammate open.
Anunoby outside. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Hits the three-point line. Anunoby's got 11 points.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Curry passes to Green. Now here's Butler. Butler hits it with traffic.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
Screen by Hart. And again, it's a New York three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Curry dishes to Green. Outside Butler. The driving Jimmy Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Brunson against Curry. Brunson outside. Takes a three. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry passes to Green. Now Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Now, here's Hart. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Anunoby, good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Launches it. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges outside. And here is Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Outside, Towns. No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 11. Some nice passing by Golden State. On its way from Curry for 2. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Curry's got 30 points.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Towns kicks to Brunson. Right in the heart of the defense. Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Now Curry. 30 points in the game. They set the pick. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by New York.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Hart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hart's got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Back to Curry. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Curry against Brunson. Count the basket. He's got 19.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Dixon, he's checked in for Anunoby. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Butler converts it over the defense.
Well, there's a gritty nature to what Jimmy Butler does, just outworking people down low.
Bridges outside. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Oh, good on the triple.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And stolen by Hart. From deep, Brunson. Rebound by Butler.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
And here's Brunson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Brunson makes it off the glass. Brunson's got 21.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Green. Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Knicks leading by 10. Left side, Towns. Hart outside. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Curry passes to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 12 points for Draymond Green.
There's a competitive edge to Draymond Green's game that makes him willing to try to score it on the interior. That's pretty.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Butler. Here's Podziemski. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Curry. For the three, drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's only a 5-point New York lead.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second half.
Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Now Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 26.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here they are, fans.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Abusele comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. And here are the Warriors now. Pass to Curry. 1:41 left to play here in the third. Here's Kuminga. That three off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now, here's Clarkson. It's Robinson, top of the key. Now, here's Clarkson. He's defended by Podziemski. And Clarkson gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. Podziemski with it. 9 points in the game so far. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Curry. Now, here's Clarkson. 12 points for him. Robinson, a screen on Melton. Inside. And finished off by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Melton finds Kuminga. Horford with a screen on Yabusele. Here's Kuminga. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And here is Horford after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. Pocket 6. With the fadeaway. A shot by Podziemski, no good. From deep three-point land. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Robinson. And it's sent back by Horford.
Al Horford's defensive abilities, that rim protection is exactly what you get nightly.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Here's Clarkson. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Outside, Towns. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Podziemski. Basket counts.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Out to Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Now, here's Horford. Back to Butler. Horford with the screen on Towns. Here's Butler. Got it. Good job in the low post. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half.
We are talking about an elite scorer. Jimmy Butler right now has every aspect of his game working.
Clarkson passes to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Golden State moving it around. Pass to Horford. And here is Butler. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Butler's got 24.
Under duress of the shot clock, great awareness by Jimmy Butler.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Chalk up 2 there. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now here's Butler, driving inside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Free throw, good Butler.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Knicks making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's McBride. Hits it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the Warriors with possession here after New York gets the three. And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Curry. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Connects from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Moody. Outside Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Knicks leading by 8. Now McBride. Towns down low, guarded by Horford. Yes, that goes in. Towns has got 28.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. Curry looking it over. Back to Butler. Horford sets a screen for Butler. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 10. Steps back. Now Podziemski. Curry on the wing. Defended by Yabusele. Curry can't get it to go. New York's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Curry. Picked by Horford. Shoots. Good as the jump shot falls. Curry's got 46 points.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Outside, Towns. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Warriors trail by 12. Here's Podziemski. And he banks in the layup.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Knicks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Towns against Horford. Towns, the pass to McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down. Anunoby's got 20.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Butler against Yabusele. Towns with the steal. McBride with the ball. Good, and as this goes to Towns. McBride's got 5 points in the quarter. The Warriors trail by 15. Now Podziemski. Curry fires from way outside. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Towns, the pass to McBride. Another 3 for New York.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Here's Podziemski. Curry wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got 49 points in the game. McBride with the ball. Towns down low, working on Horford. Towns, the pass to Yabusele. Now McBride. The three-pointers right on target. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. All night, he just won't let up.
Now McBride. Outside, Towns. Five on the clock. Clarkson for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep three-point land, good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard. And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Towns. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Curry. And yep, another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Brunson fires. The long shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue.
Good, another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson, viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
6 to shoot. Hield rips down the rebound.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
I'm not sure I've seen a player this dialed in from deep. Every time he lets it fly, you know it's going to fall.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-3 run. Curry against Brunson. Curry is inside. Oh, softly lays it in.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Step up to the challenge.
Towns, a screen on Hield. Now Towns. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Curry outside heel. Here's Curry. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
That is big-time composure from Mikal Bridges. Backs against the wall. Gotta have a bucket, and he delivers.
Green with a screen on Brunson. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Towns. Oh, the dunk.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now Hield. Rebounded by Towns. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. They led by as many as 18 points. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.